All right, so these are the common, so I want to show you the common settings you need to do in OBS in order to have a very good audio setting. First and foremost, you can see this particular place where we have mic auxiliary. That is where you actually choose the source of your microphone. You can as well come to this place and add audio source like this. You can have audio input capture. You can capture a microphone. Once you click on it like this, then you can click OK. Now you see that it is in default. You can decide to choose, okay, I'm using the line USB audio coded. I'm using this particular one now, line USB audio codec. So I choose this and then I say OK. All right, now you can see that this particular microphone, this particular audio is coming from my microphone. You can as well access where your audio is coming from this particular settings. But before we go to that one, I want to show you something. Now you can see that if I keep quiet now, you will notice that this the movement of the audio will go down. Okay, let me keep quiet so that you observe what I'm trying to say. Now as you can see it, there is nothing oscillating. Now let me increase the volume of my microphone a little bit and then you will see what I want to show you now. Now you can see that some things are still popping even when I was not talking. It means that the volume is too loud. So you have to make sure that when you are not talking, there is nothing oscillating. You can see something is oscillating. So I have to turn it to the level where nothing will be oscillating when I'm not talking. In that case, I'll be able to minimize the background noise. Now you can see now that is only picking my voice. The background noise has reduced. All right. Now let's go ahead. So you have to come to settings here. You click on settings just like this. Now immediately it opens like this. Our concern today in this tutorial is audio. So you come to audio. Just leave this one as it is, 48K SZ. Just leave it like this. Then leave it as stereo, because if you put mono, it will be recording. At the end of the day, you may be hearing your audio from one ear. So if you are doing a podcast like this or a church program, just make sure you leave it at stereo. Leave the channels as stereo. Then the desktop audio, make sure it is in disable. Otherwise, you'll be getting the noise from your laptop. All right, the both desktop audio 2, make sure everything is disabled. All right, now your mic auxiliary audio, either 1, 2, 3, 4, any one you want to use, make sure you choose the source of the microphone, or the source of the audio rather. So now we have disabled, which means this one is not going to work. We have a default, and then we have this line USB, which I'm using right now. Then we have the microphone, that's the device microphone, the microphone of the system, of your laptop itself, or your computer itself. All right, so you have to choose the source of your audio. So this is the one I'm using, and then I choose this one. All others I can disable. All others you can as well choose your auxiliary from the second one. You can choose from the third one, then you disable the rest. Then leave the decay rate as fast. Then the peak meter, leave it as sample peak. All right, if you see this one now, you have medium, you have slow, leave it as fast. Then the sample peak, also you can have the true peak, higher CPU usage, but I always advise that you use the sample peak, especially depending on the network. If your network is not too strong, just leave it as sample peak. Then monitoring audio devices. If you want to be hearing yourself, you want to be having a feedback from the same source, you can choose this one. Otherwise, you just leave it as default. All right, so once you are done with this particular side, then you can come to this one. Just leave all this one as it is. Leave all this as it is. Okay, you don't need to change anything here. You don't need to change anything. So once you are done, just click apply and then click OK, and that is all. Then with this, you'll be able to have a very good audio. Now, peradventure you are not satisfied, or you still want to mix the audio in a way, just come to the source of your audio here. Then you will see these three dots. Then right click on it. Then go to filter. Click on filter. Now you can see the gain. This is where you can increase the volume, just like this. You can increase the volume and you can reduce the volume of your microphone. Peradventure, maybe the source of the microphone, the audio is not too loud, you can increase it from here. Okay, you can also add some other filters here by clicking this plus sign. So once you click this plus sign, you will be able to see 3-band equalizer, your compressor, your expander, your gain. So it depends on the ones you want to use, noise suppression and the rest. So you can be choosing them depending on what you want to achieve, or you just click on the one you want to and then you click OK. It will come like this. So with this one now, you can either increase it by drawing the high towards your right, or you can use the mid. If you want to increase the mid, you can do that. If you want to increase the low, you can do that. Just many things can be done here. I've already set mine, so I just decide to go with this particular setting. So that's why I don't want to alter the settings now. You can also do compressor by pressing this particular one. All right, so I always like to leave my threshold at -18, then the ratio around 10. I think is okay for me. I'm okay with that setting. Then output gain, I always like to leave it on this. Then make sure that this one is always at none. That's the docking source. All right, so you can do many things. You can add expander, you can add inverter, invert polarity, limiter. Especially when it is too loud, you can put your limiter. You can put noise gate also, noise suppression, upper compressor. In the next video, I will be explaining this one after the other, or we can do a sample of an audio where we'll be able to use all these effects and see what they do. But for this tutorial, I don't want the video to be too long, so I just want to show you some basic things or basic settings that you need to do in order to have good audio. So I want you to follow my channel if you are yet to do that, so that you can always get notified each time I drop amazing video like this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.